Hello and welcome back to the video. This one is Red Dead Online 2, because I thought it'd be about time I played a game that was actually still popular. I want to introduce to my horse Larry. Now Larry he's a mix between an Arabian and a cactus. Welcome to Armadillo, and today I'm going to be your guide around this wonderful rustic town. So as you can see, right now it's night time, which is not the best time really to show someone around a place, but I find that with a place like Armadillo, nighttime kind of helps. It kind of hides the bits which, let's face it, we wouldn't be looking at anyhow. Let's just put away the gun because that scares the locals because they're friendly. They won't kill you unless they really have to. Like, for example, if you pull a weapon out of them or look at them. Southwestern Railroad Company. This is a wonderful post office, of which there's a very friendly person inside here, and someone who'll give you missions to steal his wagon that he always seems to be losing. Just hope your post isn't on his wagon. Hello? There's usually someone here. Okay, well, maybe they're just closed today. Okay, well, I don't need my post right now. This is another good thing about Armadillo. You don't have to decide when you need your post. They'll just give it to you when they're ready. Don't dig too much, Larry. You might find the dead bodies. Let's carry on with our wonderful tour of Armadillo. What have we got here? We have a freight station. Let's see if we can go inside the freight station and see. Oh, closed, do not enter. That's fine. Security conscious. Another good reason to pick Armadillo. And as you can see, they hire just simply the best security guards. This is a nice, lovely saloon where you can buy drinks and hot and cold food. Let's see what wonderful drinks this man has to offer. Hello, Mr. Bartender. You can buy beer or whiskey. For the same price, apparently. Let's see what his whiskey's like. Apparently, his whiskey comes in an entire bottle, of which we can drink as much as we want. There you go, another reason to pick Armadillo. They don't care about your liver. That's your responsibility. Let's see if we can go around the back here. No. These must be the toilets because they're locked. Oh no, this is, that's not a toilet. That's just a door to the, the alleyway around the back, which ironically is the same place as the toilet. So let's take a trip upstairs. These doors are locked, so if you come to stay at this place, you can't be burgled. And here we have our lovely decor with our beautiful couches, which look really comfortable as long as you're sitting in a really weird position. And we can even go outside to have a look, and it's daytime. Another advantage of living here in Red Dead is that the days go by so quickly. Like they say, time flies when you're having fun or dying. As I've come out and I can now witness my horse having a crap on the road. Before we leave the saloon, here's the hot and cold food. It came out hot. If you leave it long enough, it becomes cold. Hot and cold food, just for you. And if you're of a musical persuasion, here you can sit down and you can play the piano. You can play any song you want. I like to sit down and play without looking at the keys. We're now going to go outside and have a little look around and see what other facilities you have if you come to stay at Armadillo. So here at the general store, we can have dry goods, cookware, or even floor boots. Bear with me. Let's have a look inside at our friendly general store, where you'll find everything you'll ever need.
I don't recall seeing you here before.
He's always joking like that. Over here we have a fine selection. Chewing tobacco, we have cigars, and we have crackers and assorted biscuits. There you go. What more could you want? You can either smoke your tobacco, chew your tobacco, then to finish off, have some crackers. Or for those more adventurous cowboys amongst us, why not have your tobacco on your crackers? Tobaccos.
As for the burning smell out here, it's for their own good.
There's no burning smell. Ignore me. He's a bit... and here we have hair pomade. Do you need pomade in your hair? We have hair pomade.
Outside, but nothing but the best in here.
His name's Bob, but Mr. B.
You know, you don't have to hide illiteracy. It's pretty common in this town.
No, they're very literate. They can spell all sorts. You give them any word and they can probably spell it on the third time. We have a gunsmith. Now, a gunsmith is very important. We don't need a gunsmith here in Armadillo because it's very friendly. But...
Someone, please!
oh dear. In case you need to bank your money here at Armadillo, we have a very secure bank, because most banks have a door with a big glass window at the front. Because that confuses most robbers. They expect a secure place. So this is the bank where we can't get into, because what makes your money even more secure than not being able to access it? Exactly. See? Here at Armadillo we have all of your needs taken care of. We have a general practice, which I'm assured is a doctor. But because you're never going to come into any harm here, you can't get into the doctor. And just to make sure you can't, we stick an old lady that's on the floor just to make sure you can't get in. Because you're never going to get ill here, Armadillo, unless you chew too much of the tobacco on your tobaccos. Now, unfortunately, we do have to have an undertaker here at Armadillo, but don't worry, that's not for the people who live here. That's for people who come into Armadillo and try and leave. He does nice coffins, though. Really nice. They're made out of wood and everything. We have a sheriff's office just here, because although there's no crime here in Armadillo, by law, we need to have a sheriff's office. You can even walk inside, and you can see the empty cells here in Armadillo because there's never any crime, so there wouldn't be any criminals. See, we don't even have a sheriff here. That's how safe it is in Armadillo. If you do witness a crime, you're not in Armadillo. And if by the smallest of chances you do witness a crime in Armadillo, unfortunately, we don't have a sheriff. But we do have a general store with Mr. B. And Mr. B will take care of most things for you. Now, here in Armadillo, we also have some lovely sightseeing opportunities. I mean, for example, look at this wagon. It's a nice wagon, isn't it? We have lots of cacti around. Not like Larry. Larry's a different kind of cactus. He is an Arabian cactus. Here we have some musical instruments. These are where the people come every day to play their percussion. That must be it. We don't like the birds. They crap everywhere. If you manage to discover a religious bone in your body here in Armadillo, then we have a church just for you. It's a very homely church, which we will now have a look at. Well, we won't, because it's locked. Because once again, you don't need God here in Armadillo because you're safe. Just like we don't have a sheriff, and you can't get into the doctors. Over here we have another hole with a coffin next to it, but we don't put the coffin in the hole. We just put the bodies in the hole. We need the wood. Have you seen how many stores are closed here in Armadillo? Where do you think the wood comes from? And so, Armadillo. Where else could you possibly want to move here in this wonderful world of Red Dead? It's very homely and welcomely. Where we make up words like welcomely. You can chew tobacco, you can even smoke tobacco. You can eat your crackers. You can play the piano if you want. We even have hot and cold foods at our local saloon. We may not have a doctor, but that's because you'll never get ill. Because as soon as you do get ill, we'll just take you around the back and shoot you and put you in the hole round the back. Why do you think we don't have a sheriff anymore? So thank you very much for taking the time to walk with me through the wonderful town of Armadillo. I hope you've enjoyed this little sightseeing trip, and I hope to see you back again sometime soon.